Good evening, folks. Tonight I'm going to do some Star Wars Destiny deck breakdowns. I worked out a trade and got two two-player starter sets and combined them to make two separate decks out of the rules I read for deck construction. For my team and the battleground, it comes with Poe and Rhea, so they'll be my starters for the light side. And the weird thing about this game is you can have two copies of any card in your deck, so that was quite interesting. I'll read over each card, what they do, and the reasoning behind it, if I understand the card enough, because I haven't went through the rules completely yet to understand this game. But here we go. One copy of Logistics, and until I get more cards, this is what the decks will be until playtesting comes and I'm able to grab, like I said, more cards. Logistics is an event. Spot a red character to resolve one of your dice showing a resource. Increase its value by 1. I'm having trouble with my lights for some reason. Someone unplugged them, and I haven't had a chance to do the plugs, so I am using the ceiling fan's light as a way to read the cards, and as I can tell, they're too blurry for you folks to read. One copy of Direct Hit. It's also an event. Resolve one of your dice showing damage, increasing its value by 2. One Distraction. That's also an event. Choose 2 dice. Then an opponent chooses and removes one of those dice. Up here in the corner, sometimes you'll see it and sometimes you won't, depending if I'm paying attention. This is your resource. How many resources it costs to play the card. Do or do not. It's an event. Reroll one of your dice, then you may resolve it, increasing its value by 1, otherwise remove it. 2 Recon. That's also an event. Choose a symbol showing on a die, then turn another die to a side showing the same symbol. It's a nice little manipulation there for that card. 2 Strategic Planning. Event. Ready or exhaust a support. Let's see if I have a support. Yep, okay. 1 Concentrate. That's also an event. Turn one of your dice to any side. You may spend 1 resource to turn another one of your dice to any side. More dice manipulation. 2 Defense Stance. It's an event. Give a character 2 shields. Loose Protection is a support. Action. Place a support on top of your deck from play to give a blue character 1 shield. 2 Honor Guard. They are support. Action. Discard the support from play to remove a die showing damage. 2 copies Sound the Alarm. It's also an event. Reroll any number of an opponent's dice showing damage. Big heavy control build here with the 2 starters. 2 Evades. It's an event. Remove a die showing ranged damage. I don't think I put any people in here. Oh, hey, they're at the end. Not many, though. 2 Flank. It's also an event. Play only if you have more ready characters than an opponent. Remove one of that opponent's dice. 2 Force Resolve. It's an event. Reroll one of your dice. Then deal damage to a character equal to the value showing on that die. Poe's blasters. I got 2. It's an upgrade weapon. Crosshair. Deal 2 damage to a character or 3 damage instead if attached character is Poe. So if you attach it to him, it'll increase your damage hit by 1. Not too shabby. And no, I have no people. So my people rely on who I started with. 1, raise lightsaber, upgrade weapon. Redeploy. After its character is defeated, move this card. After you play this upgrade, give attached character 1 shield or 2 shield instead of if it's attached to Rey. Teamwork is an upgrade. The crosshair. Give attached character 1 shield. You may give another character 1 shield. Then, if you look on here, it also increases the attacks by damage by 2. So that's pretty neat. 1 inner strength. It's an upgrade ability. Crosshair on this one. Move 1 damage from attached character to an opponent's character with no shield. 1 support droid. Heal 1 damage from a character. Strike team is a support. Ambush. You may take 1 additional action after you play this card. Decrease the cost to play this support by 1 if an opponent has... Does that say 3? 2 or 3? Has 3 or more resources. So that is the light side starter in a nutshell after taking 2 starters apart and fixing it to my play style. A lot of dice control in this deck. So that's going to be interesting once I figure out how to play. If the light side is stronger than the dark side. And my next video will be the dark side of the builds. So until then, happy gaming.